Curtis Trades here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Escort Max 360 Mark II. And what this is this is a radar and laser detector by Escort, and they make a lot of different products, including dash cams and radar detectors, and they have been doing so for a really long time. And some of the main features of the 360 radar detector are that it has these arrows on the sides here that will let you know which direction the radar signal is coming from, and it will let you know the severity, which band it is, and it goes into a lot of different details. If you're really into radar detectors, you can change a lot of the different settings to customize it how you like. But by far the best thing about this radar detector is that this is one of the best plug and play radar detectors there is, and it has the least amount of false positive. So it's not going to be making all sorts of noise when you're driving by shopping centers with the automatic doors that will open up and set these radar detectors off. Some other radar detectors will go off a lot for those false alerts, and so it'll be making a whole lot of noise for no reason, and this radar detector does a really awesome job of filtering those out. So it's super easy to set up. All you do is you plug it in, you hook it up to the radar detector, you set your suction cup mount, a sticky suction cup mount to your dash, and then you use this part, which is magnetic, to attach the detector to. Once you update it to the latest firmware, you are pretty much good to go. If you can leave it in auto mode, you don't really need to change any of the settings, and that is what is so good about this. So the mount is really good. It's a sticky suction cup, so it has adhesives on it, and it's a suction cup. If you have just a suction cup mount, it likes to fall off, especially in hot weather or cold weather. And when it has a sticky suction cup, it does a really good job adhering to the windshield. I haven't had any problem with sticky suction cup mounts. Those are some of the best ones there are. And then the other part that's really cool is it's magnetic. So it attaches to the mount on the windshield magnetically. So it's super easy to just pop on and pop off. You can do it with one hand. You don't have to unclip anything or undo screws or things like that. So if you do want to get it off in a hurry, it's really easy to do that. Another thing that's really cool is that the power cord also has a mute function on the power cord itself. So if you don't want to reach up and hit the mute button up on the detector, you can reach down where the 12 volt thing is and push the button on the 12 volt to mute it as well. If you are looking to purchase the Escort Max 360 Mark II, check out a link down in the description. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know those as well. The directional arrows are also really nice because, again, you can't really tell where the radar signal is coming from unless you have a radar detector that has these arrows. The top one here means it's up in front of you, down the road. The bottom one means it's coming from behind you. And then if the two side ones are going, it means it's one of the side directions. And it really helps narrow it down because sometimes it can be really difficult without those to figure out what the source is of those and whether it's a false source or a legitimate radar source. The other cool thing about this, and it's really awesome if you pair it with the Drive Smarter app, which is basically a crowdsourced app that uses other Escort and Cobra radar detector information to give you updated information on alerts, speed traps, red light cameras, cops that are posted up for speed traps, those sorts of things. And so what will happen is if you are using an Escort or Cobra radar detector that's connected to the app, if you get an alert, if it detects a signal and you see a police up on your CarPlay or on your phone, it will ask if that's an actual police spotted or if it's a false signal, and you can put it on there. And then if you report one that you've seen and it's actually detected as well, then it will show up on other users' screens so they know what to expect is coming up down the road, which is a really nice feature to have. And so it's a really awesome way to get information on what's coming up down the road. And with pairing it with CarPlay is super sweet too, because then it acts as a GPS and it links all the users that are using the same products together. It also does work with the Defender app if you've used that before, which is a paid subscription that offers more information on speed traps, speed cameras, radar cameras as well. In the box, it comes with a really nice carrying case. The carrying case is actually a hard shell and it fits everything you need. If you're flying somewhere and using a rental car, you can throw it all in the nice little carrying case and get everything where you need to go. A lot of the times I'll see these carrying cases where they're just cheap, flimsy bags, and this one is a hard case, so it is a pretty well-built unit, and it comes with all the things you need in here. I've used a couple different radar detectors, and this one is really awesome. I was following a police car. I couldn't see them anywhere. I kept getting alert, and after a couple miles down the road, I finally caught up to them when they were stopped at a light. But it works really good. Even if you can't see the radar, the source that it's coming from, it can detect it when those radar waves bounce off of other things, other cars, other trees, things in the environment as well. Also, it detected one of those county speed alerts. It doesn't give you tickets or anything like that. It just lets you know what your speed is and what the current speed is. It detected one of those from almost 2 miles away. So this thing has some really serious range. And the other crazy part about it is when I was about 1.5 miles away, I couldn't even see where the radar source was because it was down a crest of a hill. So it was finding it over the crest of a hill. And these radar detectors are so much better than the old ones that they used to have. It does have a lockout feature, especially in the auto mode. So if you're going below a set speed, I think it's about 20 miles an hour is what it's set at originally. If you're going under that speed, it won't give you any alerts. It does show them dimmed out on here, but it won't be blasting if you're going really slow through a parking lot or something. So it does quiet a lot of those false alerts that you would otherwise get. Another nice feature is it has a set speed maximum, so you can set a speed on the detector, and if you exceed that speed and it uses GPS to tell, then it will give you a heads up. Like if you want it to always alert you if you go over 75 miles an hour, it will do that. You can also set what's called a cruise mode, so you can set a set speed where anything, if you're going below that set speed, it will just give you a double beep, a quick one if it detects a signal. So it's not blasting you with all these alerts if you're going slower than you think is necessary to get your alert. So you can kind of set a cruising speed where it's not going to be, again, blasting a lot of alerts at you. And that's the best thing about this detector. It's very quiet. It doesn't false alert very often. And the auto mode is really good. It ups the sensitivity the faster you go and lowers it the slower you go. So it's, again, not going to be blasting with all these crazy alerts. If you are looking to purchase the Escort Max 360 Mark II, check out a link down in the description. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know those as well. But overall, this is a really awesome detector. The arrows especially are super good. And the Drive Smarter app is really awesome when you're using it on CarPlay. But yeah, it's got a lot of really good features to lower the false positives and make it a much quieter ride than some of the older detectors out there.